Hello all, very good morning. So in today's topic, we're going to discuss regarding the health assessment. So we're going to continue the health assessment unit here. We're mainly going to discuss the health assessment which is carried out according to the age here. So mainly we're going to check what is the infant, what is the preschool and what is the school going and what are all the adolescent health assessments aspects that were involved in the assessing a child here. So if you see here, so we have discussed what is this health assessment. So why we need to do these health assessments mean it is very essential for planning, implementation and evaluation and taking the related decisions to the health and community services. So for example, if you want to know health status of the community, for example you want to know health status of the individual or health status of the country, first of all you need to perform the health assessments. So based on the health assessment, based on the data you are obtaining, based on that only you can go for planning and implementation. So here if you see, for example, if you want to perform a particular program here, if you want to implement particular program, you need some data. So from where you will get this data? From the community only you will get this data. How you will get the data means mainly through health assessment. So whenever you are assessing a child or whenever you are assessing a community or whenever you are assessing a nation, you will get the data in a accurate manner. So health assessment, it is a regular and continuous process. So it is not like once in a year we will perform or once in 10 years we will perform. It's not such a way. So health, it keeps on changing. So we need to balance our health based on the situations. So if you want to perform some community health services, if you want to provide the services in a community or if you want to treat the individual, you need to perform the health assessment on the regular basis. So whenever you are performing the health assessment on the regular basis, then only you can go and get the data from the community and you can keep the community in a healthy manner. So if you see here a health assessment, it is an important tool. So because with the health assessment only you are getting the health status of the community. So here it is an important tool to determine the health status of an individual, community or a nation. Nextly, we will discuss what are all the advantages of this health assessment. So coming to the advantages of this health assessments here, if you see, so it gives us direct interaction with the community health nurse. So the people who are belonging to the different countries, different age groups of the different communities, here there is a direct contact between the community health nurse and the people, irrespective of their age, irrespective of their community, irrespective of their religion. So whenever we are performing the community diagnosis, we can diagnose the disease or infirmity in an early basis. So whenever you are diagnosing them in an early basis, you can give treatment to them in a proper manner. So appropriate opportunity for providing health education and protection against the disease is established whenever you are going to perform the early diagnosis. So here if you see here in a community health assessment, it is giving us the ability to observe the health status of the community and it is giving us best opportunity to plan various diagnostic investigations in the community. So nextly, we'll discuss what are all the components of health assessments here. So mainly we have two components of the health assessment. So we are taking the history collection and we are doing the physical examination. So taking history. So whenever you are taking history, it is very essential. So if you are taking the history, you will get the data, almost everything every data from the patient itself. So we can know what is their faith, we can know what is their fears, we can know what is their strength, what is their attitude towards health, how to get the pre-treatment description and for the treatment itself. So you will get all these things whenever you are performing the history collection. So whenever you are going to the community setting or whenever you are going to the hospitals, in hospitals or in a community setting, mainly we are collecting the data. So it is called as history collection. Why you are collecting the data here? Mainly to know the status of the patient, to know the health status of the patient and to get the major information related to the patient. So whenever you are collecting the history from the patient, you can have a clear-cut idea regarding the patient and the patient's fears, what is his strengths, everything we can get known through this history collection. So history taking is a tool of collecting the information about the person, about the family, about the socio-economic background and nutrition and previous diseases and what are all the accidents and previous illness and etc. So I think everybody are familiar with this history collection. So whenever you're going and performing the history collection, we have the personal history there, we have the family history there, we have the socio-economical status. So whenever you know the socio-economical status, according to the background, you can know the why the disease has occurred, and according to the background you can get the nutritional status of the patient, and according to the background, according to the socio-economic status, we can get the dietary habits, we can estimate the living standards of the people. That's what they seek for the socio-economic status, and we will get the previous diseases. So whenever you're doing the past medical history or past surgical history, you will get the previous surgeries or diseases history, and if he had met with any kind of accidents, or if he is having what are all the current problems, you can get to know only through this history collection here. Nextly, as I'm saying, we'll do the physical examination. So in physical examination, mainly we are going to perform the head to foot assessment. We are inspecting the child or adult or the geriatric person. You are doing the palpitation, we are doing the auscultation, we are doing the percussion, we are observing the general appearance that have many important roles. So these are some of the physical examinations that we are going to perform here. So here it is very essential whenever you are doing the physical assessment. Simply you cannot go to the child, or you cannot go to the adult, or you cannot go to the patient and perform the physical assessment. You need to have cooperation from them. So in case of a child, mother should be convinced before the collecting the facts. So because if you are performing without informing the mother, if you are performing the history collection, or if you are performing the physical assessment, the mother might not cooperate to you, and the mother might give you a wrong situation there. So in order to prevent all those things, first of all you should gain the trust of the mother, and she should be convinced. So these are all the following assessments that we are going to perform in the child here. So firstly we'll go and measure the height and weight of the child according to the age and according to the height. We will take the temperature, pulse, respiration and blood pressure. These are all the vital signs. So vital signs are very essential whenever you are doing any kind of physical examination. So examining the physical and mental development of the child, whether the child developmental milestones are meeting or not, whether she is according to the age or not, whether he is according to the age or not. So we will check the general figure, shape, color and look of the individual, and we'll perform the head to toe examination. So while doing the physical examination and taking the history for health assessment, both these activities, they are performed at the same time. When you are doing the physical examination itself, we are trying to gather the data from the mother so that we have the data and there will be no time waste there. And if you see, initially we are going to perform the physical examination in a detailed manner, and later it can be summarized. So where we can perform the health assessment means, mainly health assessment, it can be done at individual home or it can be done at healthcare center or clinic. So here, whenever you perform the history collection or whenever you perform the health assessment, it is very important that you should take the assessment in a serious manner. So you should do it in an appropriate way. So if you are misdiagnosing the child, there is more chance for getting the mistreatment there, and it will lead to further complications in the child. So you have to do the health assessment in a proper way, in an appropriate manner. Next, as far as the community health nurse, she should treat or she should solve the minor elements and the problems which were noticed during their health assessments. Patient should be sent for the referral if there is any need for it. So here, as a community health nurse, you are mostly going to perform the health assessment in the individual homes. So rarely you will perform at the healthcare centers and healthcare clinics. So during that time, if you find out any abnormality, so if you come to know any kind of abnormality in a child, it is your responsibility. If it is a minor element, you can treat it itself in the community setting, or if it's a major element, you need to go for the referral system. Now we'll see what is the importance of history taking in health assessment here. So what is the importance of this history taking? So history taking, it plays a major role here. So whenever you are collecting the data about the individual health state, so history, what is the history, whether he is having perfect developmental milestones or not, whether in the past history, whether he had any kind of disease, or whether there is any similar attack in the past settings. So all these things we can get known in the history assessment. So whenever you are collecting the health history here, we should collect the history in a complete or limited as visit warrants. And while you are obtaining the history toward the examination, you should note the data on the personal and general experience of the child. So what is the structure of history means here? Firstly, we will take the personal and social history, we will take the family history, we will take the past medical, we will take the present illness, and what are all the chief complaints we will take in the history collection. So as a community health nurse, it is your responsibility to do the health assessment. So what are all the responsibilities as a community health nurse whenever you are performing the history collection means here you should introduce yourself to the individual or the family members. So it is your responsibility to introduce yourself to the family members, and you should address the patient respectfully here, and you should keep the patient in a comfortable condition. So when a patient is in a comfortable condition, then only he can give you clear answers. If he is not comfort with you, if that IPR is not established, if he is not gaining trust on you, or if you are not gaining trust on him, he is not going to reveal everything about his health. He might hide something, or she might hide something, or the parent might hide something. So during this time you will not get the accurate data which is responsible, which is needed for the proper diagnosis there. So in order to prevent all these things, you should gain the comfort, you should gain the stress, you should gain the trust here, and the patient should be kept in a comfortable position. And whenever you are talking to the patient there, you should sit near to them, and there should not be any kind of hurdle or a disturbance in between the nurse and the patient. And you should try to listen more and give them minimum direction. You should collect the information about the personal status, about the family history and previous treatment, and emotional aspect and social background. So these are all the responsibilities of a community health nurse when she is taking the history collection. So this is the advantages and importance of the health assessment here. So here if you see, with this I would like to conclude the topic. And in next class we will discuss the health assessment according to the age here. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Please try to follow the next class also, so that you will have clear understanding regarding the age. What is the health assessment that is performed according to the age of the child here. Thank you. Thanks for watching.